James Cameron's ex-wife, Linda Hamilton, had an interview with a couple different publications, and she talked about their relationship, and she gave some shocking revelations about their marriage. Okay?
Shocking.
Shocking.
These are the least shocking revelations I've ever heard.
I know, seriously. First of all, I know this is a terrible thing to say, right? But she seems super bitter. Like,
no, I don't even think that's that terrible. I think that that's fairly accurate.
She's super bitter. Basically, what she was complaining about the entire time is that he was married to his career and not to her, which makes absolute sense. I mean, he is super successful, and you don't become successful by neglecting your career, right? You become successful by neglecting everything else in your life.
Right.
Right. So anyway, this is what she says. She says, he was the kind of man who would really rather be at work with the mistress than at home with the wife. That was hard to come to, it was hard to come to terms with. And then she also talks about how he left her for another woman. Her name was Susie Amos, and she was in Titanic. She had a small part in Titanic. And he's still with her today. Good for them.
Okay, no, I'm playing. First of all, her... I mean, she left him for another woman. So, I mean, he left her for another woman. So that's unacceptable, obviously, right? But it's their personal lives. It's none of our business, right? Now, having said that, yeah, he works a lot. Yeah, he's one of the most famous directors in the world, and you knew he worked that much when you met him on the set, right? And you knew what you were getting yourself into. So, cry me a river on that he works too much, you know? And like you said, look, and you said that's how you become successful sometimes, and a lot of people are successful and spend a lot of time with their family, and God bless them, you know, all the credit in the world to them. But James Cameron's a phenomenal director, and he says to the people he's involved with that's his #1 priority. There's something you got to respect about that a little bit, you know, and if he's your husband, it's probably a pain in the ass, but that's probably why you shouldn't get married to him. On the other hand, there's going to be a huge payday one day for you. Okay? Now, final thought on this is that James Cameron did have a dick line, okay? But again, I kind of in some ways respect it. Apparently this is his mantra. He used to say to me, anybody can be a father or a husband. There are only 5 people in the world who can do what I do, and I'm going for that. Booyah! Okay, no. Look, if you're his family, that kind of sucks, right? But he makes great movies, and that's because he's mental about it. Something I can respect about that. And you make any judgment call you like on it. And I get that Linda Hamilton is justifiably bitter over it, right? Spent no time with her and then left her for another woman. So, Linda, you know what? I pardon you as well. Am I not merciful?